California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get it! Alert! Alert!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Second down, they go again with Henry. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding the 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Henry out of the pistol. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now Willis on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
10. Chargers, nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brown now off the play fake. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Third down, it's Willis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
Chargers, nothing.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Eckler, they run left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 17-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Titans 17. Chargers, nothing.
Ready?
2nd and 11. Off play action. Brown. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
50 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. Brown. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Brown. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost. Before being taken down.
It's a gain of 38 yards. And the Chargers, first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stick to throw once more. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go.
First down, Titans.
Hey, check that.
Off tackle left with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Now Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stick looking to throw.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings us
Now Stick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
18, 5 years.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
a gain of 12. First down, Tennessee.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Open man is McMath. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
To Lacey McMahon. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Chargers, nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Stick back to pass. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to go play action now with Stick. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stick looks to throw. Eight yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch, going to net him.
and a first.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Finds Spiller on the check down.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
On 4th down, here's Stick.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
22 yards there, a first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
1st and 10, Stick. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games. You know, just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They begin with Henry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And it appears we have a Charger. On that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. Touchdown! Donald Carroll, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Going to the right here and finding Burks. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 77 yards. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Off play action, it's Stick. Able to find Isabella.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Stick looks to throw it again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stick from the gun. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Willis on third down. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
60 average. 60 average.
Here's Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nick Westbrook-Akine, 30 yards. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Chargers going to go for first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Sticks throw here taken in by Isabella. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call.
And now here is another interception. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Henry up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
16.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Again to Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 140 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
First down, Titans.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Now a handoff to Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it was just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hey boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a nah flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down.